10, fool. Pay the cost to be the boss, shout out to old school. If niggas run up in my spot, I'ma blast on them. My shooters, they don't give a fuck, ain't got no mask on. Now all of your friends are dead, their shirts are bloody red, and we ain't playing games, ho. Don't get close, I beat a bitch like I'm Stone Cold. This real fam shit the realest, queen shit killing. Jade on my pinky and my chandelier ceiling. I'm so fly, I'm so fly, I'm so high. Next level, I ain't even in my prime. Bitches wanna be me, they see me get that money. Ice skating, rink around my neck when I'm stunting. 10,000 thread count sheets when I'm hunching. You know I'm always hungry, this bag is what I'm munching.
Yeah, get your bitch cause she like to dance. Play my song, now that bitch twerking out her pants. While you all on Facebook, I be facing grams. Chasing bands, stacking grands, bitches royal fam. And all my homies bout that action. All your homies probably lacking. All on Instagram yapping. Till Lumbo pull up and he got the maxi. Get it crackin', pussy niggas don't want smoke like they suffering from asthma. Pretty thotty on my tip, booty softer than the mattress. Got the queen in the castle, smashing, passing on you ratchets, baby. Arkansas the realest, Lil Rock gorillas, drug dealers, villains, tryna dodge a sentence on my life, homie. If I ain't got a pistol, guarantee I got a knife. Swipe left and swipe right, my nigga, but I ain't using Tinder. No contenders, I digested them before my dinner. My swag goo dripping through the hood. She thought I was a pimp. C, tell me something good. Gang, squad, crew, ma, gang, squad, crew,
Ain't fucking with it.
ma,
Hey,
gang,
that gang.
squad,
Yeah.
crew,
Ain't fucking with it.
ma,
That Arkansas.
gang,
Hey,
squad,
that Arkansas.
crew,
Ain't fucking with it.
ma.
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Back to another episode of whose podcast? NACHO Podcast. All right, and I am one of your hosts. My name is simply Keisha, in case you didn't know. Yep. And what's up?
What's up, Roy fam? I'm your host, King Cram. Welcome back to another episode of Nacho Podcast. If you're new to the channel or not, make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe button. We got a lot of different topics to get into. Shout out to everybody content that we're going to be reacting to. We're going to leave links in the description to all the videos that we're going to be commentating to and reacting to tonight, y'all. We got a lot to get into.
Yes, we do. But first, I definitely want to say thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting the channel. You know, it's very much appreciated. So I did want to say that. And I hope y'all having a good, wonderful start to your morning. And if it's the end to your night, what you doing up so late? What you doing? But anyway, we do have a couple of different topics to get into.
This is true. We way out in Canada. You know, that's where we live. So we do get the news kind of delayed. So we do sometimes report the news a little delayed. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Today we got to go ahead and talk about AJ Lee. She done returned to the WWE. And we definitely got to get into this Charlie Kirk assassination. RIP to him. Condolences to his family and everything.
Yes, most definitely condolences to the Charlie Kirk family.
It's just a lot of stuff been going on this year, y'all.
Crazy.
Just like you say, like if all this stuff is going on
Insane.
this year,
2027? I can't even think about 26 because 26 technically to me is like already here. You know how it is? Like
it's
the
it's
4th of July, it seemed like it was just last week, but it's already getting ready to be October. So
it's already, like you say, finna be Halloween.
we can't even imagine what it's gonna be like in
This time next year. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, we finna go ahead and get into this wrestling news. Y'all know, as y'all can see, I am a wrestling head. So I got some report on the wrestling news. And AJ Lee done came back. It's like the female John Cena done came back. WWE stay with their same tricks. They stay pulling somebody that's from like 50 years back and they bring them back just to get a nice pop and to get their ratings up. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. We ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into the content, baby. Hold on. Whoop, my note. Whoop. Let's go ahead and hook it up right. You know, my vision is like shout out to Assemble Wrestling. We're gonna leave a link in the description of all the videos. Let's go and get into the content, y'all.
What if you can create your own website by saying,
We
this is
gotta
what I
discuss
want?
this
With
AJ Lee
Wix,
return.
you can. First up, let's talk about AI color
Do you
themes.
think that she should have returned?
I'm starting to think that WWE
My thing is, I don't have a problem with AJ Lee returning, but I'm just like, it wasn't she not as spectacular to me.
What?
She great in the ring, but it's just like it's hella cheesy. WWE keep doing the same thing over and over. So all us wrestling fans like me, we get tired of seeing the same stuff over and over. So we just like, come on, WWE. Y'all got the best production, the best budget, the best everything. Y'all can do better than this.
Yeah, I do agree with, you know, big corporations having a lot of money, having more access to do and improve, but they choose not to. Yeah.
Like you say, they have
Yeah.
all the best money.
They'll have all the money.
Well, no, they'll have all the
They
money.
won't even take the time to do the upgrades. Like,
They ain't gonna be creative with the product. And that's what we see with WWE.
is running out of options. One of the cool things
Yeah.
about being a wrestling fan is when there's a return, a big return from a legend, from somebody that's been out of action for a prolonged period of time and seeing them reemerge. I remember when there's returns in the 2000s where The Undertaker would make his return as the American Badass, Stone Cold coming back from injury, The Rock showing up from leaving to go do movies for a bit, Chris Jericho making several returns to the company. And then I couldn't wait to see what kind of run they would go on, who they would feud with, what stories they would tell. Over time now, especially in the modern era, majority of our fan favorites have retired or are about to retire. A whole
Wearing
generation
all the
of
shiny clothes.
superstars that have hung up the
shout out to the wrestler.
But what is you trying to say?
Nothing.
Is you trying to say they shiny clothes is like Diddy shiny clothes?
Are they like Diddy shiny clothes?
Hell no.
Oh no. I'm just saying. They clothes be hella.
Wrestlers kick people ass every
I'm
night.
scared of wrestlers, so look. Hey.
They ain't wearing no Diddy shiny clothes.
boots, like The Undertaker, Triple H, Mankind. Kurt Angle can't wrestle anymore. Eddie Guerrero is sadly not with us, and it would have been so cool to see what kind of legendary career he could have kept having. I mean, pick your favorite wrestler from Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, and they're typically not around. But a lot of the times now, WWE will, well, they'll go and dust them off, offer a lot of money and a big contract, and then we get to see one of our fan favorites once again. Sometimes it works out great, sometimes it's just very cringe and it just hurts our eyeballs like Goldberg. And as a fan, I get so excited when I see one of these returns. Stone Cold Steve Austin shows back up on TV, the glass breaks, and I will pop. Huge. I will love it. It's all nostalgia. The live crowd loves it. One of the big returns that we had in the modern era recently would be CM Punk's return at Survivor Series. Nobody expecting it. Nobody knew it was coming. The show was ending and Cult of Personality hit. It blew me away. And those are big, awesome moments I love having as a fan. But I don't think WWE can really keep doing this much longer. Right now, it feels...
That's what I was wondering. Because see, my thing, it seems like now, and that's my problem with WWE and a lot of different promotions. I get tired of them trying to bring in rappers and celebrities as the new wrestling superstar. Cause it's like Travis Scott is Travis Scott.
But he did smack the heck out of him.
He
On behalf of, are you mad that it was Travis Scott or you mad that it wasn't you?
I'm mad that people like Travis Scott get to come into WWE, get a big push like they a champion or something, and they not a household wrestler. You know what I'm saying? They not a star like The Rock or Stone Cold.
Okay.
I don't like that. I be like, damn.
Is Travis? Are they trying to make Travis Scott a regular name?
Yeah, they was, but you know, Travis Scott, he wasn't cooperative.
Well then, you know.
That's why you can't be. You got to get a shots. You got to get a push to the everyday talent. That's the problem with WWE,
Okay.
and that's one of our main problems. They only push and they keep the same people in our face every week.
Like every time there is a big special, a new partnership with ESPN or Netflix or different streaming platform has been announced, come together, or a new country that they're going to go and visit, it seems like let's pull out whatever person we have to be able to pop a rating and a buy. I get it. It's business. You want to be able to attract the markets, lapsed fans, new fans, bring people in. A lot of buzz, a lot of conversation around it. I'm just starting to put a list together though of the returns we've had, the ones we could see, and maybe WWE is about to have.
I was just saying, what was Stephen A doing?
Have a bigger problem on their hands than they realize because the well is running dry. So for example, we had CM Punk, like I mentioned, Survivor Series, he makes his return. It's absolutely huge in Chicago. We're seeing Punk on what might be his last run for the next 5 years or so. We don't know, but this is probably it for him. Wrestling at a consistent full-time basis. Sure, maybe in a couple of years, he might just be a WrestleMania special. John Cena is another name. We
And see, that's the problem with the product that we keep expressing. The only people WWE want to push is people that's been over for the longest. They don't want to build no new stars because they feel like, no, the fans only like these people. The whole time the fans like a lot of different people. But they stick to their same formula. We gonna make the Undertaker leave from his house at the age of 73 so we can sell some tickets and we can sell some merchandise. Instead of getting...
Is that how old the Undertaker is?
No, the Undertaker is the Undertaker. He at least 173.
That part.
He at least 173.
Are they still trying to make the Undertaker wrestle?
Yes.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Get your butt in there, get in that ring, and go in.
The Undertaker shouldn't have to come away from home to bring the WWE ratings. Like, come on, man.
He's a fan
But it's a lot of new people.
Had John Cena at Money in the Bank 2024, and that's where he made his return to announce his retirement.
Right.
And we are right now in the John Cena retirement tour. We could also talk about how the whole heel turn to face turn in retirement has gone. For some fans, it's been great. People love the heel turn. The execution of the face turn was kind of mid, if you ask me, and not very compelling. Maybe a wasted opportunity. And we're still waiting to see, though, as we're going through it, what final opponents John may have. The Rock. The Rock returns all the time, right? He returns when he feels like he needs to, when it's WrestleMania season, when there's something hot, big, juicy storyline. But also you have the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. They obviously wanted to pack that show to make it huge. It's Netflix. It's just debut. Big whoop-de-doo. Massive deal for TKO. So they have The Rock show up. Doesn't really do anything. But of course it pops the crowd. And with their debut episode of Netflix, it's I think, the highest rated
We
episode on Netflix that they've had thus far. And with The Rock, before that, we've had him with the Bloodline, Cody wrestled.
having The Rock show up is just like when they had Brock Lesnar show up. They knew it would make the ratings skyrocket, but that's the thing. The Rock, Brock Lesnar, both of them is really halfway done with wrestling. So when they do show up, you already know. They just gonna collect the belt, collect a nice paycheck. All the talent that's working hard every day, they get no TV time, none of that.
Now, I just figured it out. I just created a formula for them to boost ratings.
Mm-hmm. WWE?
Yes.
I don't know if I agree with that, but I listen.
They should start twerking. They already. They just,
Please.
we are, shout out to my girlies that watch the podcast, okay? But no, we are definitely gonna go ahead and normalize twerking and
No.
twerking in wrestling. Yes. That would be, they would boost ratings. They would, and then they got all this stuff going on anyway. Everybody.
So that would be the thing for society to fix society and make people calm down.
No,
Damn.
I didn't say make people calm down. We want you said to boost their sales, their ticket sales and their ratings. That, hey, look, start working,
That is
y'all. Cody, start working. You boosting. You boosted sales and ticket revenue.
Dang.
You know, it, guest interaction, all that. Guest merchandise.
Cody, please,
Sales.
wrestlers, don't listen to Simply Keisha, please. Damn.
Listen to me.
One wrestler already listening to you. We finna discuss it. Just from what you said. You can tell he definitely listened to you.
Mania, and WrestleMania 40 was really big because of The Rock's involvement. Then you go even further down the list. Alexa Bliss, 2025 Royal Rumble, made a return. Massive ovation. Bliss is so over all the time, and she was gone for such a long time. Rumors of not being able to get on the same page with WWE for creative, wondering when she would come back and what capacity. And Royal Rumbles are always built kind of like that. You get celebrities, you get people returning, like Edge did a couple of years ago too. Then we get other specials where you have Saturday night's main event. Uh-oh, look out. There's an AEW show happening the same day. What do we need to do? We need to bring out Goldberg and have him retire at Saturday night's main event on...
And that is another thing that WWE just make me mad at. I be like, WWE, why do y'all gotta hate on AEW? They're a new company. What WWE do, they know they the number one. They the top. What they do is hate on any company that's not WWE.
That's the name of the game.
Damn.
Do McDonald's hate
cable
on Wendy's?
television.
Do Walmart hate on every other business around them? You can't even have a. Tell me if I'm wrong. If people get in the comments,
But see, it's a difference with wrestling. If you're a wrestling head, if you love wrestling like me, we want to see every wrestling promotion succeed and go through the roof because we love wrestling. We don't want to just see WWE product. We want to see AEW. We want to see ECW. We want to see GCW. We want to see so many different wrestling territories.
understood. It's the name of the game.
Dang. WWE cut it out.
and cut him off for his
Work.
retirement speech at the very end because it's TV. It is 10:01 hits and it's news time.
Problem solved.
Nikki Bella made a return, originally slotted to go at Evolution against, we think, Liv Morgan. What was Evolution? It's also going head to head with AEW. Seems to be a common thread, and even as I say this, I read that they moved AEW All Out to earlier in the day, so that it's not going to be at the same time as WrestlePalooza because WWE is trying to counter program them.
That is a malarkey.
Time now, and we'll talk about the Palooza soon. But Brock
See?
Lesnar, another name, showed up at SummerSlam. Haven't seen Brock ever since, have we? Whether people like Brock Lesnar or don't like Brock Lesnar, got fans buzzing. The live crowd didn't boo, and they didn't just sit on their hands doing nothing. They cheered for it.
Brock Lesnar is that boy, but I'm just saying Brock Lesnar is a part-timer. He come in, Brock Lesnar be booked probably like 6 matches a month, 6 matches a year. We don't agree with that because it's everyday talent that's in the locker room busting their ass for a shot. And Brock Lesnar just walk in and he just automatically get the shot.
Well,
He just get to be on. He just don't make no damn sense.
It was a big moment that got everybody talking, and now Brock Lesnar has come back in some form or fashion to challenge John Cena. And we assume, like as I'm recording this now, hasn't been confirmed, but looks to be John Cena versus Brock at WrestlePalooza. And speaking of WrestlePalooza, it's a show that was shoehorned in there with a combination of things. But mostly, I think, AEW. AEW having their pay-per-view running that weekend. WWE signs a multi-billion-dollar deal with ESPN on their new streaming platform for all the PLEs in the United States. So if you're Canada International, we still get it all on Netflix. But for US customers, they're going to have to fork out $30 unless it's through your cable provider and you already get the ESPN. But they make.
And now, if you want to watch WWE fully, you're going to spend like, if you don't have a VPN, you're going to have to spend like
$200.
200. Yeah, like 200.
because you need
Netflix.
all the streaming services.
Yes, just from having all the streaming services. You're going to
Yes.
spend like 200 a month. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
A whole new PLE just to counter this. And then they want to load up as much star power as possible. And again, I understand it. It makes total sense. You want to be able to have everyone talking about your product, not their product. She didn't have this PLE, this premium live event scheduled at all. It was all just seemingly to say, don't watch AEW, watch WWE.
Yeah.
And then we're going to load this thing up even more with the likes of Brock Lesnar. And now, all but confirmed return of AJ Lee. And some fans I've seen even comments and online saying, why are they doing this? Who cares about AJ Lee? Oh, she was in the Divas era. She never wrestled very well. Who really?
I'm one of the people. I'm a wrestling head.
Maybe she got better.
No, she always been good in the ring. She good in the ring with her ring work and everything. But my thing is she just like it's like John Cena retiring and we bringing in the female John Cena.
Well,
And we already got Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes can run for president right now. He'll win.
Cody, run for president.
He
right
will
now.
win.
Right now.
That's how nice and how much of a face Cody is.
Cody, run for president.
He would be. Cody Rhodes is so much of a face. Women be pregnant.
Just looking at him.
They be pregnant and they want him to rub their bellies or autograph it so they babies can have their blessing.
Oh yeah, Cody's that boy.
Cody is that boy. Now we got AJ Lee returning. She like the female version of that.
Well, that's good. Who has been a female version of that?
She, I can't even say that.
Really cares about all of this. I think even that era, the wrestling for the women was not great. Just on a sidebar there, it wasn't the best era of women's wrestling. I think AJ Lee as a character stood out amongst the crowd, and I think the matches she did have were at the time, I think, stood out above and beyond what others may have been able to do on the roster. And so I think for many fans and fans of AJ Lee, they're looking to see, oh, if she came back to the company, who could she feud with? I think there's a lot more talent now that can go in the ring and tell compelling stories, and that's part of the excitement here. But it also feels like we got this big PLE that we made up, and we need to throw some more stars at it. So let's see if we can fork out enough money and get AJ Lee to make a comeback. And that's not the only one. Chris Jericho is also...
He's a PLE.
Premium live event.
Okay.
That ain't nothing but a damn pay-per-view. Like WrestleMania and everything. But that's what I'm saying. WWE is monopolizing the whole thing. They making they PLEs be exclusive to certain streaming networks. So what you think that do for all us wrestling fans that want to watch?
Like, you pay that money.
We gotta have.
You gotta pay that
every
money.
Every damn streaming network.
You gotta pay that money on. So the streaming network.
Ain't nobody rich. I ain't got time for that. No. Then they talking about Chris Jericho probably gonna come back.
Is that the one that dorks?
Chris Jericho, if you see
y'all
this,
make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure.
Button.
Hey, make sure y'all click all the links in the description. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all go subscribe to Simply Keisha channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Nacho Podcast TV. Make sure y'all smash that like, share. Matter of fact, the like and subscribe button. Let's get this stream to 30 likes, y'all. Let's go ahead and run it up.
Button. Make sure y'all.
On the list. Jericho's been rumored for a couple of weeks now. Haven't seen him on AEW television for quite some time. It seems to be a thing with Tony Khan, is that if their contracts are about to be coming up, and they're not going to renew, or they're not sure what they're going to do, they just go quiet. They don't feature them at all. Just ride this thing out. I mean, WrestlePalooza is turning out to be a very, very big show. We don't even have the big show, but if he wasn't in AEW, they might bring in the big show. But they might even have...
The whole time. WWE done already brought back AJ Lee. Now, Chris Jericho finna come back to WWE. All this just to hate on AEW.
Okay.
All this.
So, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
He dork.
I don't even want to say that word, but I don't think that Chris Jericho do that.
Y'all out here playing WWE. What are we doing?
So that's why women watch wrestling.
Ask.
Lord, that don't make no damn sense. Let's go ahead and get into this Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle done ended his wrestling career, so let's definitely get it. This brother ended his wrestling.
Starting a fashion brand shouldn't feel impossible. Other print-on-demand platforms claim to support brands.
Right, so Matt Riddle is a wrestler who has always had some controversy and drama following him at all times. And despite the fact he's been out of the WWE for 2 years now, his name has came up again in a recent news story about scamming an indie wrestling company out of a charity event booking. Yeah, just
Matt Riddle is my boy. I ain't gonna lie, I function with him. But to hear that he scammed to hear that he got them boys out of some money for a damn charity event is crazy. I ain't ever see him doing nothing like that. I always been a fan of Matt Riddle.
That made me think about dude that scammed Las Vegas for being Bieber. Did you see that performance?
Like you say, he scammed. Oh damn!
He
Like you say,
said,
he.
"Is it too late now to say?" He was saying, "Is it too late now to say sorry?"
That
I'm
brother
talking
was.
about the crowd was lit.
He was walking through Las Vegas.
They say he ran up
And
a $10,000 tab.
that's what I'm saying. People taking
Pretended to be
pictures with
Bieber.
him.
Bro,
I'm looking at that
I
brother.
looked
I'm
at
like,
him. Y'all thought he was
I'm like,
Justin.
that ain't Justin Bieber.
Shout
I
out.
can't even see.
Shout out
But
to that
I know
boy.
that ain't no damn Justin Bieber.
Shout out to that boy that did that because
This brother's clowning too much. Make sure y'all smash the like and subscribe button.
Mad stuff. Feels like there's been so many incidents recently in the world of independent wrestling. I cover all sorts of them on this channel, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see them all. As if you somehow don't know anything about Matt Riddle before even becoming a wrestler was an MMA fighter. He made it to the UFC and was actually a very decent UFC fighter. However, he couldn't really stay out of trouble. That was his big issue. He tested positive for weed and ended up getting fired from the UFC, and he's always had not a great relationship with UFC president Dana White. And so yeah, following his...
I want to do you think they still, like in the UFC, do you think they still probably penalize them if they test for marijuana? I wonder if that's still a thing.
you know I'm not well versed on what is it?
Like, cause he lost his job in the UFC, obviously, cause he keeps, you know, you got to take your drug test, and he wasn't passing them. Yeah. So I'm wondering if weed is still like
Prohibited.
yeah.
Where are they?
UFC fighters.
UFC firing, he would move over to wrestling and start wrestling on the independent wrestling scene, and he very quickly started picking up steam as one of the top stars on the indies. And of course, he eventually signed for the WWE as he showed up on a takeover event in the crowd at NXT in 2018. And his NXT run was fine. He wrestled near the main event of the show. He did the Broserweight stuff with Pete Dunne, if you remember that, and they were the NXT Tag Champions. And then he had a solid main roster run as well when he was called up to the main roster, as he was a United States champion. He was a multi-time tag champion alongside Randy Orton as RK Bro. And he had a good upper mid card to main event.
So I did look it up. Professional fighters were already largely protected from being penalized over testing positive for THC under a policy change that UFC adopted in 2021, but it has since removed cannabis as a banned drug altogether. The reform took effect on December 2023. So it removed THC.
So now, if he was in the UFC, he'd be good.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yes.
Spot on the roster, and I believe at one point he was even penciled in to win a Royal Rumble match before it was changed at the last minute, typical Vince McMahon booking. However, Matt Riddle's biggest problem his entire run with WWE, similarly to his run with the UFC, has always been his attitude backstage and the various...
Now, I'm not gonna front. It's always been stories about Matt Riddle having heat backstage. Heat, in the wrestling terms, that means you got beef. Like, people don't like you.
That's what it sounds like.
Like in the wrestling world, if we be like, you got some heat, that means everybody you work with, they like, some people is just like, we don't like you. You don't be doing stuff right. Because wrestling is a job, you know, like any other job. So you can't just go in there and...
So do you think that they'll drop your ass when they supposed to not? If you have heat, like what are the repercussions of having heat? Will they like
If you one
do
of
the
the
things
first,
on purpose in the match?
no, if you have heat backstage, one of the first things that they do is we gonna take you to wrestler's court. You gotta go to court because you've been doing stuff backstage that's not right, and you've been doing stuff in the ring or something that's not right. Like you've been working stiff. Working stiff means you know you're not supposed to really punch me, but every night, man, you do this match,
You end up.
you accidentally really punch me. That's working stiff.
I got a bruise right here from you. Yeah, we wrestling for real.
Yeah. Nia Jax is known for working stiff. She works stiff in the mud. But they say she done got better now. So that's a good thing. They ain't gonna hurt nobody else.
Drama and controversies he's found himself in, and his inability to stay out of trouble. He notoriously had beef with Goldberg backstage, which led to a funny on-video confrontation between the two, a very awkward moment but very funny. And Matt Riddle's loudmouth even extended into real-life heat with Seth Rollins over comments he made about Becky Lynch. And throughout his time in WWE as well, Matt Riddle was suspended twice for wellness violations, with Riddle himself admitting that the second time was due to cocaine usage. And
well, you know that's prohibited.
Wait a minute, you can't be doing the
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
You know that was.
You can't be doing the Rick James, especially if you're a wrestler. That ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna front. That ain't gonna work. Let's get to his response.
Showing and ripping.
You got a response? Hold on.
Wouldn't do that, and I got work for Friday and Saturday.
Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe button. This is response for saying. Well, this is response for scamming them. Jibbing them for their money.
And Thursday, I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I told you I'd fly to London Saturday evening. You said you paid for it. I go, no, you paid for it. Take it out of my pay, whatever. You guys refused. So I flew to Miami and wrestled there. All right? I never said I wouldn't pay you guys back. That's a lie. Also, this show wasn't a charity event. That's a lie. That was a last second change. You also booked me the worst flight in history, bro. Middle seat, no meal, no check bag. GWK, this is probably your last run.
A very interesting first response from Matt Riddle, but it is not the only one, as he also posted this second one as well.
You know, I could explain everything in great detail. I'm not lying. But I really don't give a fuck anymore. Most of you motherfuckers are dumb fucking cunt. Just like when you believe that Me Too bullshit and all the other fucking garbage. You guys are all fucking dumb. And it's fucking insane. What? It's fucking insane. Fucking believe these fucking creeps? Ugh. Whatever, dog. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep.
Matt Riddle, you're not helping your wrestling career, bro. Come on, man. Like, this is gonna make nobody want to book you. They're gonna be like, they gonna look at this video, and these videos be like, wait a minute. He gypped off a wrestling company that's upcoming. And he was supposed to wrestle. Shout out to my boy Simon Miller. He's supposed to wrestle my boy Simon Miller from World Culture Wrestling. Shout out to my boy Simon Miller and World Culture Wrestling.
Shout out to Simon Miller.
Bald head nigga. But anyway, Matt Riddle, ain't nobody gonna want to book you after this. Once they see you acting like this, bro, they ain't gonna want to book you. You wrong for this.
Keep getting booked. I'm probably gonna start fighting again. I'm probably gonna do a lot of other shit. Fucking crushing on OnlyFans because I've got a big fucking you know what, and I'm nice as fuck, dude. Everybody.
He be twerking.
So you done said.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Matt.
So you sitting there steady talking about wrestlers working, and he working in real life on OnlyFans. And he a wrestler.
No, he works. Now,
That don't make no
subtract
damn sense.
the cocaine is hell of a drug, and he'll be doing all right.
I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and get it to this last good old topic before everybody go crazy. You gotta send our condolences to Charlie Kirk.
Most definitely sending condolences to the Charlie Kirk family.
And condolences to the family and everything. But y'all, we definitely gotta get into it. What do y'all make sure y'all get in the comments? What do y'all think?
Please let us know what you think.
That's what I want to know. What do you think happened?
I have so many different theories, so I would have to. I'm just following the story as closely as possible, really. And before we do,
Some personal injury lawyers talk about less fee, but when you read the fine print, it's really an empty promise.
I did discover when I was doing my little research.
And what did you? Wait a minute.
Basically, they still hunting for the shooter.
Let me see. Okay, there we go.
They still hunting for the shooter. A manhunt is ongoing for the killer of conservative activist and influential Trump ally Charlie Kirk, who died after being shot at a university in Utah. 2 people who were arrested have since been released. Officials say they have, quote, no current ties, unquote, to the shooting. It's not clear if police have any leads on the gunman, but authorities don't seem to think they're still on campus. Our reporter at Utah Valley University writes, and I am reading from BBC News. That way, if you do, all the links will be left in the description. Meanwhile, Trump is saying a lot. He says that he is filled with grief and anger at the egregious crime and assassination, calling it a dark moment for America. Trump is visibly angry and upset. This feels like a dangerous moment in America. Our North American editor, Sarah Smith, writes, officials believe Kirk was shot from the roof, and basically they don't know.
Basically, they don't know exactly.
Mm-mm.
They don't know.
They still looking for him. Or her.
Wait a minute. So the gun? Wait a minute.
No, but I'm just saying they said they are currently still looking for the gunman because the 2 suspects that they had apprehended are not in any way affiliated with the crime. Not tied.
I can remember seeing, like you say, 2 different people that was getting like arrested. Like the police was arresting them. They were like, "Get back!" But they said the first person wasn't the shooter, and the second person wasn't. So that's why I'm like, my thing is, if this happened, how it happened, where it happened at, this person clearly got to be white. This was a white person. Because who else is going to get away with this in broad daylight? And ain't nobody seen them. Ain't nobody caught them. Don't nobody know their name. It ain't Casper. It was clearly somebody that was definitely a white MAGA person, I think.
Well, there are people saying a lot. Phil Lyman, a former Utah state representative, says he had handed out baseball caps on stage with Kirk before the event started. He said, I wasn't next to him when he was shot, and I don't know if I'm happy about that or not. I wish I could have been there. End quote. They're saying basically 3,000 kids witnessed somebody get shot right in front of them. It's really traumatic. They go into detail talking about all of the events. The first video showed people who were attending Kirk's event on the campus running away from the scene after the sound of a gunshot. The second video was a highly graphic close-up in which we hear a gunshot, then see Kirk jolt back in his chair with blood pouring from his neck. We continued to verify the footage of the shooting in the hours that followed. Just before 2200, we authenticated a video in which we could hear that Kirk was speaking to a questioner about U.S. mass shootings in the seconds before he was shot. At an evening briefing held by law enforcement agents in Utah, we learned that they were studying CCTV from the university because they believed the suspect was all dressed in black and the shot came from a roof. Okay, so just after midnight, the BBC Verify had geolocated two videos showing a dark shape moving on the roof of the university building, which we identified as the Losi Center, located about 150 yards from where Kirk was sitting. 20-year-old Tiana says that she and her housemate were pretty excited to watch Charlie Kirk speak at the campus event. She also said no one was checking bags. It seemed like a pretty peaceful. Nobody was checking bags. It seemed like a pretty peaceful debate in the beginning, but she describes chaotic scenes after the gunshot rang out. We didn't know what was going on at first. We were confused, she said. I didn't even know if someone got shot at that point. Everyone started ducking down, screaming, "Get down," and telling us to run to the nearest building. Then we realized this was serious. We were both crying. I was shaking uncontrollably, end quote. The students have been told that classes will begin again on Tuesday, but Tiana isn't sure if she will go in. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. The FBI has set up a portal for eyewitnesses to upload any material that could assist in the search. Now, looking back at the event, the student says that she thinks stronger checks should have been in place.
That's why, like,
I know, right? No bag checks, no security.
What kind of event is
What
that?
kind of event
Wait a
is
minute.
that?
That don't make sense.
There was no ambulance there. They
Oh, no. What kind of...
took him out, they put him into like the back of like a police SUV. There was no ambulance there. She says that I do love my school, but I am pretty disappointed with the security measures that they did not take.
Yeah, they just disregarded it a lot. I don't think that they even... I don't think UVU even paid attention to who Charlie Kirk is, because if they knew who Charlie Kirk is and his MAGA rhetoric that he spew, they would have had him a lot of security. But obviously a lot of people don't understand Charlie Kirk or know what he be talking about or what he actually do. So that's why I understand why I see a lot of people crying over the fact that this happened to him, but this happened to him and he did advocate for this type of stuff though. If you don't know Charlie Kirk, you ain't never listened to his rhetoric, you ain't never watched his show, so you don't understand that he advocated for this type of stuff. But it's boo though. We gonna let y'all see. uh, I thought you had some. Make sure I smash that like, share, subscribe button. Before the short woman beat me up.
Have give you a left, right, what they say, I'm knocking out like it's fight night.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me even more scared.
Just saying.
Make sure y'all smash that like, share, subscribe button. We're gonna leave the links in the description to every single video we react to tonight. Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on, do we got the right one? Okay, we got the right one. Yeah, trigger warning. If you triggered, close your eyes.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Oh my god.
Cody, go, run! Whoa. Counting or not counting gang violence?
What the fuck?
You guys okay? Okay, love you. You're safe. Hey, you're safe.
That's crazy right there. I haven't seen that. So that's real crazy. The frenzy, you know.
How do black people do it anytime they hear a shot? Look familiar, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a shooting. I don't know who's been shot.
People, no matter what.
We are here live at Utah Valley State University. I don't know if that was shots or if that was fireworks.
Oh, it's better. Okay.
What? What is that?
He don't know if it was shots or fireworks.
Why that?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Oh my god.
Cody, go, run! Whoa. Counting or
The
not
fact
counting gang
that they were
violence?
asking him
What the fuck?
about gun violence. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is. That is.
They was asking him about gun violence and school shootings. And right
then, that's when they took the shot.
that's when somebody, whoever, we don't know who it is or who the suspect is, who is the culprit of this. But I've been listening to Charlie Kirk for years enough to know that gun rights and stuff like that, that's what he advocate on. That's what he debate people. That's his thing. He go to campuses all around the country. He go to college campuses to debate people and make them vote Republican and be MAGA. And always. That's
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk whole thing.
They say his organization describes itself as a grassroots conservative and free speech activist organization. It was founded in 2019, 7 years after Turning Point USA.
Turning Point USA. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not hating, but I do have my differences when it comes to political stuff, but some stuff be too extreme and it just be obvious that people be on a lot of racist stuff. They be having a lot of racism in their heart. So they express it through their politics. I'm not gonna front. Charlie Kirk is one of the people I've always knew to do that.
Charlie Kirk posted his final message on X just before he was fatally shot in Utah. In it, the conservative activist refers to the need to politicize the senseless murder of the Ukrainian refugee living in North Carolina.
And that's what I'm saying.
He was talking about the young lady that was murdered on the bus, on the train.
And that's the thing. Charlie Kirk has always been a race baiter. Like Tucker Carlson. Like the Hodge twins do. Like they get that style of content from people like Charlie Kirk.
And you
Nick
see what he said?
Fuentes.
He wrote on X, if we want things to change, it's 100% necessary to politicize the senseless murder of Ariana Zerutska, because it was politics that allowed a savage monster with 14 priors to be free on the streets to kill her.
Damn. Like, wait a minute, brother. What is you trying to say? Clearly, we know what you're trying to say. We can look at you and know what you're trying to say, brother. Wait a minute, let me click it. Okay.
But he shared a video where he describes her death as one of the coldest, most senseless murders I have ever seen. I don't like politicizing situations, but it just necessitates it. Charlie Kirk was one of the highest profile conservative activists and media personalities in the US and a trusted ally of President Donald Trump. He was shot dead yesterday at the age of 31 while hosting a college event for Turning Point USA.
I'm not gonna front. Ever since I first knew Charlie Kirk, he been going beyond hard for Trump. He been big up in Trump. Anything that Trump do is perfectly right. Charlie Kirk, like, anytime he sees some violence, he always been that person that be like Alex Jones, that be like, they want more violence. They feel like they need more. As a matter of fact, let me read one of this is one of Charlie Kirk's most famous quotes, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Hopefully y'all get it. If y'all don't, just get in the comments. Say, I don't understand this quote. That's all you gotta do. And I ain't gonna feel no type of way. It's not my quote. So I ain't gonna care. This is Charlie Kirk's quote. He said, I think it's worth it to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our God-given rights. Hold on, let me give y'all another Charlie Kirk quote. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that does a lot of damage.
He was saying that when they were asking him what does he feel about the school shootings, what can he do to implement change in stopping school shootings? And he says, unfortunately, he doesn't think that they should change. He thinks that school shootings still should keep going, so that way we will have a reason to use the Second Amendment.
MAGA logic.
So then, while he's in the middle of his debate, and they're asking him again another question in reference to school shootings, and then he gets shot. That's crazy. That's that.
MAGA always. MAGA always. I done watched 100 million Trump rallies.
Do you think, okay, so do you think, like,
and they
when we
always
talk about
asking for violence.
conspiracy
They
or
got
whatever,
it.
so, and because I always think deep, like, I never look at things just on the surface, okay? I always go in. Do you think it's deeper than just somebody upset with what he's saying? Or do you think that somebody...
Yes. And I only think it's only this is my conclusion. This is only my theory, y'all. This is my personal opinion. I think this happened to Charlie Kirk for only one of two reasons. You can pick either one. One, y'all favorite president, Trump, wants y'all to forget about them Epstein files. That's one. But two, I think this happened just from the simple fact of Charlie Kirk's history and his rhetoric. The MAGA rhetoric that Charlie Kirk spewed will make anybody, will make some people that's depending on what mindset they in, they will want to do something to him. Because Charlie Kirk, like he said, he go to college campuses all over the world spewing this rhetoric, making fun of people, everything.
Okay.
So,
do you think that he is the most radical, outspoken radical speaker
when it comes to MAGA?
Yes.
No.
So, do you think that... so if he's not the most supportive, like he was
Charlie Kirk is definitely, when it comes to MAGA, he one of the most influential because he young and he don't do nothing but talk that MAGA, and he gonna get MAGA them young voters like he did.
Okay. Well, I just think a lot of different theories. So I'm definitely going to have to follow the story more. But the fact that there is no shooter. No, I just said that. The fact that they haven't found the shooter and they have arrested 2 people and released them, is just even more questionable. So,
what kind of police work is we doing? So all the police is just watching YSL, basically, in Ratlanta.
They like me. They want to know who you talking about. Because Thug said my favorite rapper in Atlanta is, going to Candyland or Candy Crush. Playing Candy Crush. So, and I'm still like, if the police is like that, I still want to know. Who you talking about? Because everybody live in Atlanta. I'm still on that. Okay.
Listen, they're talking about Charlie Kirk. Okay. Well, it's the end of the show for tonight, y'all. Hey, make sure y'all stay safe, stay dangerous out here.
It's the morning, so make sure that y'all have a beautiful day.
It ain't the morning. We in Canada, baby.
It's definitely morning.
No, it's not the morning. It's the nighttime. We're in the Philippines.
Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Make sure y'all stay safe and stay dangerous out here. And make sure you protect.
So I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history. I'm an art history major, and this final is due on...
What kind of playlist is this? Is this the right playlist? Where's the song?
Red bottoms just for house shoes. Tell me what's on the menu. I think I'm in the mood for some French food, but always in the mood for them bills blue. I make my own, so don't tell me how to spend, fool. Pay the cost to be the boss, shout out to old school. If niggas run up in my spot, I'ma blast on them. My shooters, they don't give a fuck, ain't got no mask on. Now all of your friends are dead, their shirts are bloody red, and we ain't playing games, ho. Don't get close, I beat a bitch like I'm Stone Cold. This real fam shit the realest, queen shit killing. Jade on my pinky and my chandelier ceiling. I'm so fly, I'm so fly, I'm so high. Next level, I ain't even in my prime. Bitches wanna be me, they see me get that money. Ice skating rink around my neck when I'm stunting. 10,000 thread count sheets when I'm hunching. You know I'm always hungry, this bag is what I'm munching.
Yeah, get your bitch cause she like to dance. Play my song, now that bitch twerking out her pants. While you all on Facebook, I be facing grams. Chasing bands, stacking grands, bitches royal fam. And all my homies bout that action. All your homies probably lacking. All on Instagram yapping. Till Lumbo pull up and he got the maxi. Get it crackin', pussy niggas don't want smoke like they suffering from asthma. Pretty thotty on my tip, booty softer than the mattress. Got the queen in the castle, smashing, passing on you ratchets, baby. Arkansas the realest, Lil Rock gorillas, drug dealers, villains, tryna dodge a sentence on my life, homie. If I ain't got a pistol, guarantee I got a knife. Swipe left and swipe right, my nigga, but I ain't using Tinder. No contenders, I digested them before my dinner. My swag goo dripping through the hood. She thought I was a pimp. See, tell me something good.